Hi everybody, it's Carolyn here today to share a channeled message that I did not plan on providing. In fact, I had another video completely loaded, but this came in just yesterday because they clearly want us to understand more about the celestial events coming up with the full moon on the 22nd. And then of course we have the solstice, which this is really more about the full moon. However, it's more powerful energy right now, as most of us do know. And it's clear that those who, or the LightKeepers, are wanting us to really understand about the full moon event. And then I have some information from my distance energy healing business that will offer you an opportunity to practice something that will assist you during this full moon event, if you would like to do this. So it's coming through fast and furious, and I know this is why this channel came through. So I've switched everything up, and here you go. And also, regardless of when you're watching this, you know, say it's 6 months from now and it's a full moon event, this still is applicable, and the tips that I give you at the end will be as well. So here we go. Release into the wind of this eve the cares no longer wishing to stay in your way and hold you back. Feeling deep within, the time is done. Now let it go and offer its energy to the full moon in your path, transmuting its energy at last. For celestial events are meant to bring in time a fuller feeling of the divine. So clear out what is no longer in your way and let the event of the full moon bring you into a new beginning of rebirth to be. So that's the channel from the LightKeepers for this coming weekend. And so like I said, this was unexpected. And I personally, as much as I want to remember the celestial events, as I've said before, I don't. And they pass me by. But this time, I'm going to listen to what they've been telling my clients and actually go do it. So this is a time when there's a lot going on. We've got the new year coming up. We have the solstice, and we have the full moon. And there's great opportunity here to really think about new beginnings, because if you look at a channel that I did with my friend not too long ago, this is going to be a powerful year for creating who you truly are and being your unique self. So what better time than to take this opportunity of the full moon and release into the wind, as they say, things that no longer serve you, that you don't wish to carry forward, that you're done with, or you wish to be done with. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. A couple of things. First of all, what is happening for a lot of people, and many of you may know some of your past lives, and they are very powerful right now. I'm finding that many, in fact, almost every client coming to me for a channeled messages session or a distance energy healing, but they have brought a life forward from a past life that I'll uncover through my sessions that is impacting this current life. And a lot of it is working through the stuff they didn't finish up beforehand, karma lots of times, and playing out that life again, but in a different scenario. And it's just fascinating. But the point is what they're also being told in these sessions is, aha, now that you know about this life, all right, or you, well, in this case, now that you know about this life, sit with it, spend time with it, imagine it, because of course we don't remember it, right? But we may have signs showing up in our life, and that's kind of another conversation. Sit with it, feel it, imagine it, visualize it, pull it into the core of your being, and then say, what of this life do I let go? Do I let this go? What do I want to release that no longer serves me in this life? And some of these lives are pretty traumatic, but they've brought them through in different ways. So to release that now in this body, in this lifetime, it's understanding it, experiencing it from the best way that you possibly can. And then they say, create a ceremony. Now, a lot of you probably already do this, or at least I know some people do create ceremonies for the full moon. And this is what they say, is release it into the full moon by creating a beautiful ceremony. Because when we participate and we physically are present, our soul's present, our intellect is present, all of us is present in that event, it's much more powerful, rather than just saying, I release that into the wind and then completely forget about the full moon and don't do a ceremony. So create something beautiful. There's no recipe for this. I don't care what anybody tells you, there's no recipe. It's all intent, and it's all because you are the creator. And so consequently, one idea is, you know, I like candles. So like lighting candles, sitting in a window that maybe hopefully you have a clear sky, you have a full moon, and even if you don't, you still can do this. Feeling the full moon and just letting it come into you. And then you can create little incantations or sayings or a prayer or whatever makes you feel good, lighting candles. I don't know, maybe blowing out candles for the release. You can create anything you want. But the point is you are participating in this celestial event to release the things that you wish not to carry forward, whether it be things in this life or things in a past life. And then what a beautiful feeling to know that you've cleared that out for the new year. And again, this is a process, all right? It doesn't mean everything's magic and going to be perfect in January 1, but you put that intent out there, the desire. And the other thing that I would say is pull in your angels and guides. And as you all know, I am a very big one on working with your guides and angels as partners. And that is what they say very often. I have found this to be profound in my life. I would not at all be where I am today if I hadn't just taken out a chance starting to talk to my angels and guides and seeing things shift and change in my life when I started to engage with my divine help. So you can call them in and have the ceremony with them. But what a beautiful, powerful way to take these two events and the end of the year and move into the new year. It just is a beautiful thing. So I wanted to share that with you, and that's why I posted this video. And again, if you have any questions or you want to make any comments, I would love to hear from you. And I really wish you all the best of holidays, however you celebrate them. And I believe that the full moon and the solstice is a celebration and is a holiday, and we ought to take that and wrap it all up in a big package for the new year to come. So thank you for joining me today on these amazing celestial events, as well as the end of the year events moving into a new year. And I will see you in the next video.